Well, hello, happy Sunday, everyone. How are you guys doing? All right, it's Sunday. It's a beautiful day here in Little Rock, sun shining, football Sunday. Another day that the Lord has let us live to see. All right, guys, today we're going to have another installment of Soulful Soul Food Sunday with Philly Phil. Today I am cooking some Southern style slow cooked pinto beans with ham hocks. Lots of good seasonings added to those. A stuffed pork roast, just the way my grandfather taught me how to do it, my mom's dad. You'll see how I stuff it later on in the video. And my brother Big Mike said throw some potatoes in there, so we're gonna add potatoes as well. Thanks for that tip, Mike. And we're also going to have my version of Southern homemade baked macaroni and cheese. I'll have about 5 or 6 different cheeses in that. And then we'll have some rice, and that's it. Oh, and I have some leftover cornbread muffins that I made from Friday night. They're still good. I thought about doing some candy yams, but I don't feel like doing those. All right, guys, you know what we're gonna do now? Play the intro and get started with the cooking. See ya. Hey guys, I'm back with another video. Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. Yes, I am back with another video. All right, guys, let's get started with our pinto beans. All right, I have washed these and they soaked overnight in cold water. Here I have garlic, onion, bell pepper, and I have a jalapeno sliced up as well, but I took the ribs out. I took all of the seeds out, so the beans will not be full of spices. I have my 2 ham hocks. What I did with these, I washed them and seasoned them with garlic powder and onion powder, and I let them slow cook in the crock pot overnight so they would already be tender, because these beans won't take that long either since they've soaked. But you know, ham hocks take forever, so that's a good tip. Put them in your crock pot the night before and they'll be nice and tender. All right, let's start seasoning our beans. Okay, gonna start with some good old Texture steak seasoning. And I'm not going to put, this is salty, so I don't want to use too much because those ham hocks have a lot of salt in them as well. I'm gonna just use a dab of soul food seasoning. Just a hint. And you can always add seasoning to your beans as they cook. Okay, this is the garlic powder. You need to make sure you don't over season in the beginning, okay? You can't take out, but you can add. Remember that. Onion powder. And black pepper. Okay, a little paprika, just a little bit. Stir these up. So what I'm going to do now, get my pot here. I'm going to add my 2 ham hocks. I'm going to add all of my seasonings here yet, my veggies yet, because as my grandfather said, I don't want them to cook completely away. So I'm gonna let these beans cook for about 30 minutes or so, then I'll add those. I'll let these get started, and then when I come back, we'll start on our pork roast, okay? All right, let's get started with our pork roast. Okay, I have a nice size roast here. Got my gloves on, I've washed it and cleaned it and dried it. And it has a bone in it, bone-in pork roast. Look at that. Nice chicharron. That's what that is right here, chicharron. Nothing but pork fat. It's gonna cook up and become nice and crispy. It's pretty much what they make your cracklings out of. All right, what we're gonna do with this roast now though, I'm going to put a little steak seasoning on it all around. I'm just going to put a little steak seasoning all over this roast. Get that in there. And what I'm going to do now is sear this roast on all sides and get a nice color on it. That's what I'm going to do. And then once I do that, we're going to come back and I'm going to show you how I was taught to stuff a roast, or a turkey, or whatever your beef roast, pork roast, whatever you're cooking. Gonna put a little seasoning on this, is what we do. And we'll let that sit. And we're gonna come back after we brown this roast up real good. We're going to stuff it all around, so that every time it's cut and you take a bite, you have some of this garlic and jalapeno in here. And I did not leave the seeds in this jalapeno, so it will not be extra spicy, okay? All right, I'll bring you guys back. Let's brown this roast up. Okay, guys, as you can see, I have the pork roast in the skillet browning. I'm going to brown it on all sides, okay? So that's what I'm doing now. When I come back, we'll be ready to stuff it. I just wanted to show you guys what it looks like in the skillet. All right. Okay, I wanted to show you guys, see? Then you have to stand it up on the sides so you can brown each corner of it. See how it's nice and pretty it's looking? Okay, I'll bring you guys back in a second. Okay guys, the roast has been browned all over. You see it's a nice pretty golden brown. All around, I've let it rest. See, I even got the back of it. That's what you want. Just want to sear it real good. Now we're going to stuff it. We're going to stuff this roast all around. You're going to punch holes in it. It's a little process. It's tedious, but if you do this, your family, your guests, your friends, they will be so, they're like, oh my goodness, what did you do? The taste is awesome. Every bite that they take will have garlic and jalapeno in it. Get it all stuffed and ready to go into the oven. I'll add some garlic powder and onion powder and things like that, and a little black pepper. But for now, I'm going to stuff this roast all around, top to bottom. You can do this with a beef roast, your turkey legs, your turkey wings if you're going to bake some. Not the roasted kind, regular. I mean, not the smoked kind, just regular. And just keep stuffing this roast. Okay guys, when I bring you guys back, I'll have it fully stuffed, okay? All right guys, I'm back. The roast is fully stuffed all over. You can see the garlic and jalapeno popping out of it. Stuffed it everywhere. So now I'm just going to season it with a little onion powder and garlic powder, black pepper. And I did get some fresh gloves. I have a whole box. And now we're going to put it in the roasting pan here. That leftover seasoning out of there. I cut up some onion and bell peppers. Cut it in nice little pretty circles. Be a little decorative with it. Be ready for the oven. Okay, now what we want to do now is pour some of these juices that came from browning it. Not a lot of. Okay. I'm gonna cover this up and let it bake about an hour and 30 minutes. Maybe not that long. Just have to check it. I'm gonna let it get nice and crispy, okay? I will bring you guys back later. Okay guys, so it's time for us to make our homemade baked macaroni and cheese. I just put the water on with some salt in it to let it boil, and here are the ingredients for the macaroni and cheese. So I have 2 cups of cheddar, 1 cup of mozzarella, that's 1 cup of provolone, a half a cup of Gouda, a half a cup of Munster, and then we're gonna use 2 tablespoons of feta cheese, and 3 eggs, and a can of pet milk. Now, and then a stick of butter, unsalted butter. Now, you don't have to use all these cheeses if you don't want to, but this is how I'm going to make it today, okay? So here you go. Here are the ingredients. When I come back, we'll be mixing up the macaroni. Okay, guys, the elbow macaroni has boiled until it is now al dente. So we're going to put this macaroni and cheese together. Start out with a stick of butter. That while your macaroni is warm. Now you want to start adding your cheese. You're going to add all of the cheese. Okay. This is feta. This is totally optional. I'm just gonna do 1 tablespoon. You might want to taste it before you decide if you want to put it in your macaroni and cheese or not. A can of pet milk. Let's add the eggs, 1 at a time. I love macaroni and cheese. I don't know about you guys. Especially when it's nice and cheesy and good. And then you want to let it bake until it has that nice crusty brown top. That's the best part. Then you get the edge out the pan. Put some black pepper in here. I stir that up. I have my pan all buttered here. So I'm going to take this and pour the macaroni into the pan. Okay, now what you want to do, spread it out nice and even. This cup of cheddar and pour it over the top. Now I'm going to add just a little more black pepper on top and then a little paprika. I'll bring you guys back when I take it out of the oven. It's gonna bake for about 35 minutes or so, okay? Till the top is nice and bubbly and brown. All right, see you guys in a little bit. All right, the macaroni and cheese is done, nice and bubbly, fresh out of the oven. Doesn't that look good? All those cheeses have melted down up in there. Okay guys, everything is done. Sweet corn on the cob, homemade macaroni and cheese, pinto beans with ham hocks, got some rice. Here's the pork roast with the potatoes and some cornbread muffins. Okay, let's eat. Hey guys, it is time to eat. Yes, finally, the Cowboys won. I'm through cooking. Let's bless the food and get right into it. Bless this food that I'm about to begin. How are you all doing this Sunday afternoon? It's been a good day. Got these glasses here for anybody that want to throw some cowboy shade my way. I'm blocking all of that negativity. What's going on? Oh my goodness, I cannot wait to taste this roast, these homemade macaroni and cheese, pinto beans, rice, corn on the cob, a nice muffin that I made the other day is still good. Let's get to it. Pork roast that I stuffed with the garlic and jalapeno peppers. Look at that. I sliced it. You see those garlic in there? That's what I was talking about. Then we have the nice red potatoes. I added to that. Suggestion from my producer out of Chicago, Big Mike. Okay guys, let's dig into this. I love beans and rice. I don't need cornbread with beans and rice, but you know, I had some left over, so. Those pinto beans are good. And I have a piece of this ham hock in there as well, for those that like ham hock. If you don't, you can use turkey, okay? Everything I did today with pork, you can substitute with turkey. Let's try these macaroni and cheese. All those different cheeses I added. Okay, let's taste this roast. The star of the day, other than my stars on my Dallas Cowboys. Yes, guys, it's a good day today. This roast, guys, is seasoned. Take some of that rice off of that for you so you can really see it. Look at those seasons in there. When you stuff your roast, every time you slice it, you'll get some of these seasonings if you stuff it the way I showed you. If you don't like all of that, you don't have to do it. It's just another level of flavor, and that's all. Some people like it, some people don't. Rice and macaroni and cheese and cornbread, I know it's a lot of starch. I won't eat much of it. You know what? Try some of this hot sauce on there. Go Cowboys. I have on my throwback T.O. jersey today, from way back in the day. You guys know about Terrell Owens? I think he's in the Football Hall of Fame now. I do believe he is. This hot sauce gave it a bang. Y'all know what? I didn't get my thumbnail. Okay, let me get a thumbnail. I just started eating. I started eating, forgot to get my thumbnail. Because I was dying to get to this roast. It is so good with the hot sauce on it. That jalapeno in there, but I took all of the seeds out, so it's not too spicy. For this macaroni and cheese, I'm gonna do a thumbnail with the macaroni and cheese. Okay, let's taste the corn on the cob. Very sweet. This meal is delicious. My nephew and my sister are gonna be happy this week. Look at this. golden brown. I seared it, gave it that nice color. This cornbread. These macaroni and cheese, guys. Look at it. Nice and thick and cheesy. So for you football fans, Dallas is 2-0, but with 2-0 in our division, that's a good thing. Remember I told you as long as we win the division, we're in the playoffs regardless. So we're gonna keep it going, hopefully. Y'all, slicing this roast, when I slice it, I see the garlic and the peppers I put in there. I don't know if you guys like garlic, but it's good for you. It helps with your cholesterol, your blood pressure. So it's not a bad thing if you don't like it. This roast is the best thing on the plate. Every time I slice it, I get a mouthful of flavor, which is what I wanted. Not much to say when the food is so good, guys. What did you all cook today? You cook anything? This was a football soul food Sunday. Cowboy football soul food Sunday. You're in the cowboy house, okay? Welcome to my home. If this is your first time to my channel, I would like for you to like the video and then subscribe. Press that red subscribe button and leave a comment. You know, you like what I did, tell me. If you want me to do something, try a recipe out, just let me know. Share the video. Tell your friends about it. Thank you for joining me. I appreciate it. And I cooked the roast until it was 170 degrees inside. I had a meat thermometer. And you know, you don't need one, but if you have one, that's good. So that you guys have a good weekend. It's winding down. Ready for work tomorrow? Get another bite of this corn. Here, have a bite. Very good. One more bite of this pork roast. I am stuffed. This was absolutely delicious. Again, thank you for joining me. Make sure that you like the video and subscribe to my channel. I have my business cards now, so I'll be passing some of those out with my YouTube channel on it. Thank you guys for watching. Go Cowboys, and I will see you guys hopefully tomorrow. Bye-bye.